Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain about input-output functions, also called as IO functions. Simply, we call it as IO functions, which are supported by C. So, IO functions are the functions which are used to and as well as output functions. That means how to read the input values and how to print the values. So inputting means so whatever we user enter, that value or that data should be taken by our program. So how to read the values entered by the user. So that is nothing but the input functions. Similarly, output functions deal with the data, the process data by the program. So that how it is going to present on the output devices like monitor, the screen. So how it is going to present back to the user. So that's what the output functions. So C supports many IO functions. So among them, that it is broadly categorized into two types. So IO functions are broadly categorized into two types in C. That is, one is unformatted IO functions, unformatted IO functions, and another one is formatted IO functions. Okay. So in this video, I'm going to explain about unformatted IO functions. These unformatted IO functions are used or deals only with the characters or character array that is called strings. Okay, it doesn't use to read or print the what? Any other data type like integer, floating point, double. So it deals only with the character, either single character or the group of characters, something but the string. So that's what the unformatted IO. And here it is called as unformatted because here we are not using the format specifiers like percentage. Already in the previous video I explained about the format specifier of different data types. So here in these IO functions, that is the unformatted IO functions, we are not going to use any of the format specifier. Hence it is called unformatted. So hence, since we are not using any of the unformatted, so here we cannot format any of the data according to the user requirements. So hence these IO functions are called as unformatted. So which are the unformatted IO functions? So for example, get C, then get char, then get ch, get che. These are the unformatted input functions. These are what? Unformatted input functions. So similarly, we are having put C, comma put char, and then put ch. These are the unformatted output functions. All these deals with the single character. So these functions reads one character entered by the user and prints that one character. And these IO functions deals with a single character and it returns integer value on the successful. So integer value is generally the ASCII value of the character what it will read. Especially these unformatted input functions return value. See, every function has to return one value. Every function has to return one value. So these input functions returns an integer value on the successful. That means if these functions work successfully, it returns one integer value. That integer value is nothing but the ASCII value of the character it reads. And these are the unformatted output functions. It will print one character on the output stream, and the out on successful it returns the integer value. On all these functions, on failure returns end of file EOF character, end of file character. This is about what? Unformatted input output functions. Now let us discuss one by one these functions. This unformatted input function get C, as the name itself, get one character C, get C. Okay, this input function reads single character from any of the input stream. That means input stream may be from the keyboard or from the mouse or from any input devices that we need to specify which type of input stream it has to read. That we need to specify as a parameter inside the bracket. Okay, so this input unformatted input function reads one character from any of the input stream and returns an integer value on the successful, on failure returns end of file. Okay, so let us see a function, simple function. So now I will write, say, main function, main. So I will declare one character. I told in my previous value the data type in the video. Whenever we are using any variable, we have to declare it. Okay, since we are dealing with the character, I am declaring this as a char, some variable name x. Now what I have to write? So I will write, don't worry about the printf statements. So I will explain the next video. So printf, I will type enter any character. Enter any character. That means simply I am displaying one message saying that enter any one character. So then now I need to what? Read. I need to enter whatever the user we enter one character, that should be read by this function. So how it function? So now this get C, and I need to specify from which one. So generally we will say std in. That means std stands for standard, in standard input. So it will read from the standard input device. So generally the standard input device is the keyboard. So whatever we entered through the keyboard, that character it will read, and that I am receiving in X. Okay, it reads some value. Whatever the value it reads, that I am taking from the keyboard and I am storing in the X. Okay, so now I need to print what is X, what is there in X. So for that I will write printf, okay, entered character is, some space I'll give, so then slash n, okay, no need of slash n, so is double quotes semicolon. Okay, next I need to print. In order to print that, I need to use output function. This is input function get C. Corresponding output function is put C. So I am specifying put C. So now whatever I read from the get C, I stored in where? X. Now that I need to put, so that I am saying put X. So where? So which is the output device on which I need to display that output, that I need to specify. So two parameters for this. So now I am telling, so this is standard output device, that is our monitor. Thus X is the from where the data is, where to display. So it is telling from where to read, and here I am storing. So it is on one parameter, it is on two parameters. Okay, so then I will close this program. Okay, so this is my program. When I run this program, I will get output like this. Okay, I will get output like this on the monitor. I will say first it will print enter any character, enter any character. So then next line, so it will read one value. Assume I entered, for example, I entered some character, whatever the character may be. Assume I entered hash symbol. I entered this one character entered. So that I stored in here. Next it comes to this line. So it will print entered character is. Entered character is what? So next it will print next line. This, what is there in X? Hash. So this will print hash. Okay, this is what I am expecting from this program. Okay, now let us see. I will type this program and I will show how it will run. To run the programs, I am running the program in Turbo C. It is a simplest C compiler to work it on C programs. Okay. So it's already the same program I have written. See, this is the program what I told. Same program I have entered, typed already. Okay. So now, so here two line what I have written is clear screen. So CLR SCR, it indicates whatever the previous output is there, that we need to clear the screen. Okay, that's the one thing. And last, whenever we are using Turbo C, generally we use last line as get ch. I will tell you later what is this. Okay. Other than that, everything whatever I written here, same thing I have written here. Now I will execute. First I will save this. I control S, I saved. Then in order to compile for the error, we need to check Alt F9. So that otherwise you go to the you compile, you click on compile, either Alt F9 or just you click on compile, it will get compiled. See, it was showing that there are no warnings, no errors. So asking for press any key, I'm pressing enter. So then again, I need to run this. Now I check whether any error is there in my program or not. There is no error. Then I will run my program. For that run, either click on here, run tab, or go control F9. Use control F9 on the keyboard. Okay, control F9. So I'll click on run. Okay. So now it runs. Now it is asking. See what I told. It has to show enter any character. It is showing. Now this program is waiting. This program is waiting for user to enter some character. So let me try. I will type hash. So for that, I will type hash. I type hash. Now when I enter, now till I not entered. Once I enter, it will take the character and store it next, and then come it prints. Okay. So now I'll press enter. I'll press enter. See, now entered character is hash. So this is what it reads. What I typed, that also displays, and it is printing the character whatever I entered. Okay. See, exactly what we expected, same thing we got here. Hope you people understood. Okay, this is how get C, and put C work. So get C is an unformatted input function to read the one character from the any input string, and put C is the unformatted output function to print one character on the any of the output string. Okay, this is how get C and put C work. Now we will discuss how get char and put char will work. Now getChar is almost similar to getC what we discussed. The only difference is getC will read from any of the input stream, but getChar read only from the standard input device, that is keyboard. Okay. So again, it will read from any of the input stream, but it never reads from any of the input stream, but it read only from the stdin. So here no need to specify stdin, but here it to specify. That's the only difference, because it can receive from any of the input streams. So we need to specify from which input stream. So we need to specify. Yes, since it never takes from anything, it takes always from what? Only the from standard input device. So no need to specify as a parameter. That's the only difference. Okay. So since putChar, again, putChar also only displays on the monitor. Okay, only on the standard output. It never displays on any of the output stream like this. But this will print the output character on any of the output stream. But it will print only on the what? Only on the monitor standard output device. So no need to specify here. So that is the only difference. So again, if I run, so this is what the exactly I will get. What we enter, that also displays, and whatever we are printing, that will also print. Okay. So now I will go back to the program. If you see, I will go back to the program. I will change the previous program. See, I am changing this stdin, so that instead of getC, what I have to use now getChar, and instead of this, no need to specify the output stream. So here I have to, instead of put C, I have to use putChar. So everything is same. Okay, this is the only change. Instead of getC, getChar, I will not mention any of the parameter, and putChar just the variable name. Okay, I saved it and I compiled it using Alt F9, no errors, enter. So then I'm running control F9. See, now it is asking enter any character. So now assume I entered again slash hash. Okay, hash. So if I enter, see, the again is getting the same thing. Okay, now always character, it will read any of the characters. Now I will run once again and I will read one number. Let us take 8. Okay, 8. See, it is printing 8. What I read, that also displayed. What I am printing, that also printing. Okay, let us take one more try. So now I will enter one character, say capital M. Okay, I will enter. So entered character is same thing. So whatever, whether you enter character, whether you enter alphabet, whether you enter special character, whether you enter digit, whatever you enter, it will display that also what we entered, and it will display what we print. Okay, this is how getC and getChar work. Okay, now let us see how getCh works. So this getCh is exactly same as getChar. The only difference is whatever we type, whatever we enter, that also displayed, and as well as it is putting what we are entered. But here, what we type, that it won't, because immediately it is having one buffer. Okay, these two has having some buffer. Get C and get can use some buffer. Whatever it will read, it takes it, stored in its buffer, and then we pass it to this one. Since it is in the buffer, that will also displace. And okay, but here it doesn't use any input buffer. So whatever it will read without keeping simply sends to X. Since we then when we displaying that X, then only it is displaying. That is the only difference. Okay, let us see same code with this. Okay, so previous program I have changed instead of get care. So now I will change it to get ch. Instead of get care, I'll say put c. That is the only change I did. Nothing. So no parameter, nothing. Okay. So I saved these changes. So I check for error by clicking Alt F9. No errors. Then I'll check, run the program. See, now it enter any character. Now I will press C. I'm pressing some A character. See, I pressed A. That what I entered is not displaying, but it is only displaying what I'm printing. This one. Okay, this one. Printf character is going to put say that is printing. Okay, but it is not printing in one. But previously, see here, it is printing twice. This is what I entered. This is what I'm displaying. But here it shows only what I'm displaying. What we not entered, that is not showing. But to make what I want entered, that also if you want to display, then instead of get ch, then you have to use what? Get che. Get che. That means here get ch, same thing. E stands for echo. That means what you entered, that you make it echo. Echo means what? Our voice is only repeated, right? So the same character repeat once, okay? So now go back to this program, check here, and go back to the program. Instead of get ch, now I'll make it what? Get che. That's it. That's it what I'm doing. Okay. So then I saved it. So then I check for the error, no error. Then I'm executing my program. See, now I will enter some yes character. See, now it is displaying that also. See, here is yes. Yes is printing here. Okay. So, okay, for I will print here /n so that you can easily identify. I'm checking for the error, no error. See, now enter a character, entered yes, see, that character also displaying now, this also displaying. So twice. But if we use, see, twice. But suppose if you use only get ch, okay, get ch, it is not displaying. Again, I'm showing once again, okay. See, now if I press some character, suppose I'm printing G. See, it is printing only G. Here it is not printing, nothing is printing. Okay, so these are the unformatted input function: get C, get char, get ch, get che, and corresponding we are having put C, put char, and then put ch. So these are the unformatted IO functions. Hope you people understood all these usages. See, these are the simplest to read one character. Similarly, but some situation we need to read more than one character. At that time, you should go for get s and put s. Okay. So here get s stands for string. So instead of one character, till we press enter, it will take this. Okay. I will show you. See, till now we discussed about get c, get char, get ch, get che. Okay, all these four unformatted input functions are dealing with only a single character. But there are some situations we need to read some sentence or some words. So at that time, it is not possible to use this one. So then we go for get test. So as the name get test indicates, it is used to read a string. S stands for string. String means group of characters. That means more than one character will call a string. So that will do. Okay. For example, I have to read one word, hi, hello. So this is two words. So made of many characters. Okay. So that I need to read. So this get test is an unformatted input function used to read a string. Okay. Until user presses the enter key. Until user presses enter key, whatever the character, even there's a space separated, so that will read. Okay. So let us see through the program how it will work. Okay. If you see already typed, so here since it's more than one character, I'm telling X array, character array X, that means it can store maximum of 20 characters. So then same thing, get S. Now where to store that? I'm doing a specific bracket in X. Earlier using X is equal to, but here we need to tell where that entire string we need to store it in X. Okay. So and then same thing, put S. So this I am doing. Okay. So now I will check for error. no error, then I will execute this. Now it is asking enter any cut. I'll not change that one, enter it. Now we'll run. See, hi space hello, how are you, I have typed. Okay, this is one sentence I typed. Okay, let us put question mark also. Okay, these are the characters. If until enter to keeps taking, so now I'll press enter. See, entered characters are, see, hi hello how are you, what I entered, same thing. Okay, so here I have not read one character, I have read one string. So this is how get test and put test work. Again, these two are also the functions. This also returns some values. On successful, get test returns an integer value that is equivalent to how many characters it reads. Okay, that as a return value. And similarly, put test on successful, it returns an integer value that indicates how many number of characters it printed. Okay, so that as a return value of these functions. Hope you people understood the complete unformatted IO functions. So if you have any questions, please write it in the comments. Thank you. Thanks for watching.